The Nevada desert shimmered under the scorching sun as sleek, predatory aircraft tore through the sky. But something was amiss. Among the familiar silhouettes of American fighter jets, a new breed of adversary emerged. F-16s disguised as Russian Su-57s, their familiar profiles twisted into unfamiliar, menacing shapes. This was Red Flag 25-1, a high-stakes aerial war game where the line between reality and illusion blurred to forge the sharpest weapons in the U.S. Air Force's arsenal, its pilots. Red Flag exercises are the crucible in which American air power is forged, tested, and honed to a razor's edge. Held multiple times a year at Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada, these intense simulations pit U.S. and Allied forces against a formidable simulated enemy in a complex and challenging mock combat environment. The stakes are high, the pressure is immense, and the lessons learned are invaluable. For pilots, Red Flag is the closest they can get to the real horrors of air combat without firing a shot in anger. It's a baptism by fire, a trial by combat, and a proving ground for those who take to the skies with the weight of a nation on their shoulders. Imagine a battlefield stretching across thousands of square miles, where every radar pulse, every missile launch, every decision could mean the difference between victory and defeat. That's the essence of Red Flag, a relentless, unforgiving proving ground where aircrews face a relentless barrage of simulated threats designed to push them to their absolute limits. Red Flag is not for the faint of heart. It's a grueling test of skill, endurance, and tactical acumen, where pilots must work together seamlessly in a chaotic and rapidly evolving battle space. From coordinating complex strike missions against heavily defended targets to engaging in high-speed dogfights with enemy fighters, every aspect of modern air combat is replicated with chilling realism. The goal is not just to survive, but to dominate, to outmaneuver, outgun, and outsmart a determined and technologically advanced enemy force that employs sophisticated tactics and cutting-edge weaponry. Every mission is a high-stakes game of chess where one wrong move can have disastrous consequences. In the world of military aviation, knowledge is power, and knowing your enemy is paramount. That's why the U.S. Air Force goes to extraordinary lengths to replicate the capabilities and tactics of potential adversaries. And in Red Flag 25-1, that meant transforming their own F-16 Fighting Falcons into doppelgangers of Russia's fearsome Su-57 felon. The transformation went beyond a simple paint job. While visually mimicking the distinctive profile of the Su-57, the F-16s were also equipped with electronic warfare systems designed to mimic the Russian jet's radar signature and electronic countermeasures. This created a chillingly realistic simulation that tested not only the pilot's ability to visually identify enemy aircraft, but also their capacity to operate in an environment saturated with electronic warfare. Leading the charge in this elaborate game of aerial deception was the 64th Aggressor Squadron, a unique and highly specialized unit within the U.S. Air Force. The 64th Aggressor Squadron, stationed at Nellis Air Force Base, is tasked with one primary mission: to know, teach, and replicate the tactics and capabilities of America's potential adversaries. They are the masters of disguise, the wolves in sheep's clothing, the ultimate sparring partners in the high-stakes world of aerial combat training. Their pilots, known as aggressors, are experts in the art of aerial combat, handpicked for their skills and experience. They study enemy tactics, learn their strengths and weaknesses, and then replicate them with uncanny accuracy during Red Flag exercises, pushing American and Allied pilots to the very edge of their abilities. By training against realistic adversaries, pilots develop a keen understanding of enemy tactics, hone their combat skills, and build the confidence and experience necessary to prevail in the face of overwhelming odds. But the benefits go beyond mere technical proficiency.